map.
Is that kind of how bats in a cave navigate?
I'm not 100% sure how they do it. I know they use sound, but sound can be used for many things, like talking, for instance. Like they definitely use time of flight of sound, which is what the multibeam does for ranging. But another thing is how they physically make and listen that sound. That's probably completely different.
Okay.
I always find it interesting the history of seafloor mapping.
Do you want another step?
And
Yeah,
how
sure.
not too long ago
Bridge nav step, please.
we were having to do soundings and lower down a piece of lead into the ocean depths
And
count
measure in
it.
fathoms, Julie?
Yeah, and measure in fathoms. And could you imagine trying to map the seamount doing that?
That's
Take
unfathomable.
forever.
No, I can't imagine. No.
That's unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
That's pretty good. Actually, here in the nav sheet, there is a place where it says 1 fathom, approximately 1.83 meters. Because, guess what? There are still charts in fathoms. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I sat here and was like, fathom? What is that?
I feel like the majority of the charts I see in the bridge are in fathoms.
I guess this is the top, huh?
Yeah, getting there.
Argus doesn't see anything anymore.
No.
Do a little zoom on that white whip, please.
Yeah, go ahead, video.
Thanks, that's good, Mike.
Okay, pull wide.
Another step?
Yeah, are you doing 10-meter moves
Yeah,
now?
Is that
we can
another
change
one of
to
those
20.
Yeah,
sea
change it
cucumbers?
Yeah,
up.
it looks like
Bridge
it. It's
nav.
like so translucent
Can we change
again.
steps to 20 and add a new one? Thank you.
Yes.
One thing that I find very interesting about doing bathymetries is that most of the times, at least here in the Pacific, which is where I've been using multi-beams, most of the times it's like flat, 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 perfectly flat terrain around 5,000 meters more or less. And then, boom, a mountain. And then flat again. And then, boom, another mountain. It's like, onshore, we have mountain ridges and like mountains are not alone. While underwater, or at least here out in the Pacific, I tend to see a lot like individual mountains that are kind of standing alone here in the middle. And I find this very weird. Like, weird in the sense that it's very different to what we have on land.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the deep sea is flat, muddy.
You, buddy!
So when you're looking for corals and sponges and some of the stuff we've been seeing. That's why these seamounts are such important habitats.
Another step.
Yes, please.
Bridge nav, can we step again, please?
We need to see some giant creature now.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen something more charismatic.
Yeah.
So I think we got.
Or the Kraken.
I think we got an ID from shore that that was not a vampire squid, actually.
Yeah,
really?
it wasn't. It was.
Yeah,
it was not a Dumbo octopus or a vampire squid.
Yeah, there's
So-
another group of octopuses that looks pretty much exactly like that. Yep. I mean, that's not coming from me. That's someone on shore.
That thing was really cool.
I don't remember what.
I went back and looked at all these pictures of vampire squid, and it looked,
Yeah, it looked
so
exactly
much
like
like
it,
a vampire
But,
squid.
When it did the like the big old-timey
Yeah.
dress,
Yeah.
it was
Mhm.
amazing.
So I have a confession to make, which is that the
Oh.
second I got downstairs after that, after the vampire squid, I went and pulled the video and watched it again.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, that
It
that
was
might
so
be the
cool.
highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Where
Serena.
did we
Serena
show that?
octopus.
I don't remember that.
It was like
Yes.
Albert, you were
three-
definitely here.
You were definitely here. It was maybe like 3
When
days
was
ago.
Tuesday.
'Cause
that? Tuesday is today-ish?
And it was yesterday, too.
it was
Oh,
the
it's
really
not a
big
very identifiable
octopus
day.
that we saw.
It was
Huh?
a what?
The really big octopus that we saw. Do you remember that, Albert?
Yeah.
That's what they're talking
That's what
about.
we're talking about.
Wasn't that a Dumbo octopus?
Well,
No.
There's
it
been a
was-
lot of disagreement about what it was.
No, so apparently it was this Serena
Zoom in,
group
please.
or suborder of octopuses.
A Serena suborder of octopus.
Yeah, so
That
they,
looked
they
Starting
have
with a C or an S?
CIRRINA,
Okay.
finned deep sea octopus group.
Are the
Fin
Dumbo octopus
octopus.
in that group?
Dumbo octopuses
I
are
think
that
so,
group.
too.
CIRRINA? How do you spell it?
CIRRINA.
You spell
Okay.
it this way.
A-R-R-I-N-A.
Dumbo octopus. That's how you spell it.
Yes, I think
Actually,
the
it's mimic
Dumbos
octopus.
are a family
Mimic.
in that suborder.
Serena suborder? Okay. Cool. Oh, that's cool. I wonder how they made that ID, like what that was based on.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know who it was.
Okay, full wide, please.
Could just be ship rumor mill.
It looks like
The
it,
ship
though.
rumor was that it was actually a mimic octopus. That's Nick's joke. He just didn't deliver
Another
it
step?
loud enough.
And then
Yes,
vampire
please.
squid, I found out,
Bridge
are
nav,
not
step please.
squids,
Can you reset that
which you may have
DVL?
known.
Yeah.
What are they?
I
They're
was waiting
their
for you
own
to have,
order
like,
alongside
Yeah, it's-
octopuses, so
yeah.
they're
Good DBL for a while.
they're more
because it's
closely
been
related to
horrible.
octopuses
Yeah.
than squids, but
Hmm.
they're
Oh,
they're
interesting.
their own order.
They're
And I
more
think it's the
red
only
too,
living-
right?
It's the only living species in the order.
They're more like brownish red too,
Vampire
right?
squids?
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Mm.
Now. Whoa, apparently there used to be all black ones.
Whoa.
Not anymore. Well, at least not that we know. Maybe there's one here.
Maybe.
That would be creepy and cool.
Let's try to see a nautilus tonight.
See what?
A
A
nautilus.
I see
I've always
one.
wanted to see a nautilus. That's
Me
a creature
too.
that's like legitimately on my list
Yep.
of like things I really want to see. I don't think there's anything else on there. I just really want to see some like shell like swimming through the water.
It'd be cool.
Also a cephalopod, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, zoom in there, video.
What I think one of like the more ancestral cephalopods.
Yeah. One of the deepest branches, I think, right?
Yeah, one of these animals that has apparently just evolved so well that.
Go on SPL.
Okay, full wide.
Can you hear me?
We're
Yeah,
at the
but
top.
very,
Kinda, you're
very
quiet though.
soft.
We're at the top.
Is that
Nope.
different? My mic is right in my face.
Can you turn it up?
Are you plugged in?
Roger.
I hear you.
That's a little better.
I don't know.
Hi. Step.
Sure.
Bridge nav. Step, please.
Where are we headed from here? Now that we're up the cliff.
North
Just north for a long time, or
for 823 meters and
days.
32.
for days? Got it.
Well, it's for days.
No.
Can I take bubble for a second?
Yep.
Sorry, can you go back to that? That's waypoint 2.
Yeah. Or is that 1? That's 1.
That's waypoint 1? We're not even at waypoint 1 then? Okay. It's in the same line.
Yep. Yeah, so we're just following this part of the ridge for
Yeah, just
a
keep the
long
moves
time.
coming, Albert, as long as it's flat like this.
Yeah.
Well, if it's more interesting on the steeper part, we can go back down, I guess.
Yeah, we could follow this.
So the other day you wanted to go as shallow as possible, and now you want to go down to the deep.
I didn't say that, did I? When we're at the top, we want to be as shallow as possible, but when we're down here, we want to be on the steep stuff, not the flat stuff.
It's not flat, but it's not as steep as it was before.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything they were picking up on here, if they're just kind of arbitrarily dropping waypoints.
Right. So we don't.
Because then we could.
We don't have to follow the waypoint so
Yeah.
much as follow what we think is interesting.
What do you want to drop down a little bit and just follow some contours
Well,
around here?
We want to increase our chances of seeing diversity, right? I guess.
Yeah.
So
No, that's the same since
So
we
are
got
you
on, but
thinking-
it's down.
It was
like
pretty,
yesterday.
sparse.
Yeah, I don't see it any different now.
I guess the other thing is that we have
What
a
have
decent
they
amount of
got written
distance
there?
to cover, and
Yeah.
it's going to be slow if we're
That's
trying
fine,
to
yeah.
traverse along a wall. The whole, that's like 1,000 meters up.
That's crazy. Maybe we can rejoin the wall.
Well, that's
like
easy
here.
to do. I mean, look, I can do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, maybe not as easy as I think, but I only have like 50% gain on.
Let's give Albert that waypoint.
Like I can do, look, that's 19,
Well,
18,
I can-
17.
I can hear you, my Dwight.
We're thinking of a different waypoint to head towards instead
Okay.
of waypoint 2.
Um,
It's basically the steep part of the wall right below waypoint 2.
Like you want to do this.
Go
Yeah.
south of waypoint 2.
I mean,
and
I don't know.
Now a little to the right.
It
That
seems
contour,
fine. It
that-
seems the same since
Not-
we've been
no,
on.
not
We've
all
been
the way
at
down to
same
the base,
depth,
just
that
along
kind
You
of-
that-
want to
yeah,
take that
yeah.
contour and do this.
Yeah, so like maybe put a target.
That's
Yes.
That's
I mean,
difficult.
I'm not.
So-
There's so many variables in there between like different
following the
people
contour
and
on such a
doing
deep,
different things
such a
and
steep wall.
I know. I don't see it much different
It's
since I've been
difficult,
sat here.
essentially because ship moves at this depth are
Yeah, no, I understand.
tricky.
But we want to see a little bit of the wall before we get to waypoint 2. So I just
I know.
wanted to
We can't even get three people to
get
agree on what
south
one
of
of those gauges
waypoint
says.
2 along the
One
wall,
of those static ones.
and then
you
we'll
know-
come
you
back
know
up
what I
to
mean?
waypoint 2. Or
We can't get
or go.
So, well, right now we are heading here, and the idea is to head here, no?
Yes, that's what we're saying. Yeah.
And then try to go north here, and if it's possible, do this,
Or go into that
no?
bend to the northeast of waypoint 2. Yeah, and then from there go to waypoint 3.
Yeah.
So not even.
Following that contour is what
Yeah.
might be difficult. And also so the watch before us decided to come up this less steep part rather than go up there, especially because because they are checking things now for some issues that appeared earlier today with some pumps, I think.
Well,
So they didn't want to go on the tricky terrain
they didn't want to go on
with
what?
something that can potentially fail because
On the
they
steep?
observed some
We still moving?
issues.
Still
No, I
slow?
was answering Dwight. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So I would say, Albert, if we can go faster on this
Yeah.
flatter part, and then that reserves us some time to spend more time on the steeper part.
Yeah. Bridge nav, step north, please. We'll try to see if we can get it faster. So, let me zoom in. Now select. So you would want to go here, no?
Or even farther north than that, closer to waypoint 2.
That's all pretty like.
Yeah, but from here you want to follow this,
No, we don't have to rejoin that wall until we're farther north.
like here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So hopefully
I'll come
we'll
down a
move a
bit.
little faster
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
where we are now and that point, and then cover more of the wall later.
Cool. So we will do 10 degrees now. Okay.
10 degrees?
Yeah. How does it look, 10 degrees for you?
We'll be like kind of quartering the slope a bit. That's fine.
It should be like almost contouring.
10 degrees where I am right now is going to look like this.
Yeah, that's almost downhill here.
Just good. It's
Yeah,
stretched out
I
here.
think the ship needs to move 10 degrees, but the ROV can zigzag or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridge nav, can we step at 10 degrees bearing, please?
I wonder how much ambient pressure has to do with how much pressure that pump can develop.
No, I don't think it should change it. It usually doesn't do anything. I mean, the load is the same on the motor, and it usually makes its 2,900 psi no matter where it is.
What is camera 6?
Right, but doesn't it have to develop?
Camera 6,
Is
sorry, is the
download,
down camera, yeah.
Okay.
Let me think about that for a second. Isn't that pressure 3,000, just 3,000 over ambient?
Yeah, I guess so.
So it's more pressure Is it
Well,
developing?
no. No.
Yeah, but
No, but there's not a lot of significant contour change here either. This is pretty easy for us to pick up and make this.
Yeah, you can't even. This looks steep, but you can't even see it in
No,
Argus.
sonar is like, this is pretty tame.
I'll come down.
Roger.
Zoom closer, see if we see anything.
Sure, zoom in video. It's good.
Not much, huh? Oh, there you go.
No, there's something.
All blends in.
Go in tighter.
I think it's a sponge.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to sound so disappointed. Oh, a sponge.
There we go.
Crinoids.
Okay.
We need
Wide
more,
again?
more sponge love.
So I think that big guy we saw earlier in the dive was actually a giant hydrozoan.
That's good there.
The like funky anemone
Yeah.
looking thing.
Yeah, the really big one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some gauges for you.
Nothing too colorful, that's for sure.
Kelly,
Yeah.
did you know that a raven has 17 feathers at the end of its wing, and they're called pinion feathers?
They're called what feathers?
Pinion feathers.
Pinion feathers.
And crows actually have the same type of feathers, but they only have 16. So you know the difference between a raven and a crow is just a matter of opinion.
That's very specific.
Wait, why was that one only for Kelly?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Yeah, I
it's because
wanted
he
some of
can
that
make
one
eye
too.
contact with me. That's probably why.
There's something colorful.
Crinoid, looks like. Okay, but
Zoom
how
in there,
much of that
please,
is based
video.
on fact? All of it?
That is in fact true. I verified that with Holly,
Video, zoom
our
in.
guest from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
Oh, she knows a lot about birds, so.
She does. She's heard that joke before, too.
All right, full wide. It's terrible.
Can you zoom on this white guy, please?
Yep. Sorry, I'm going for this big pink one. See it?
Oh,
You're looking
yeah, I
at
think
this
we're
one?
talking about the
Same
same
thing?
one, sorry.
Pink white. What's the
Pinkish
difference?
white.
Pink, white.
Whitish pink.
Okay, Mike, I'm all set.
All right, we'll do this one and then get out. Zoom in there, please.
You're right. It's pink. This is going to sound like it's from a sitcom, but I've actually had the experience of coming home from a vacation and my wife and mother-in-law painted our bedroom from white to eggshell. I didn't notice. You know what color
wonderful.
eggshells are?
Okay, full
White.
wide.
They're white.
They've like changed it to actually it's ecru.
What? Just
That's
like
a color.
That's the new color.
It's a white color.
Oh gosh.
Ecru. Might as well get a rock now that Gabby's in the seat.
Sample time.
What's that?
Might
Please
as,
now step,
might as well
please.
get a rock now.
That's something that
Curses.
I've always found confusing when I travel through here.
No, I'm kidding. We don't need
Because eggshells are not white in my place. Like I have plenty of friends that have chickens. And
Well, the eggs can be a huge range of color.
Yeah,
But when like you get like eggshell paint,
yeah.
it's white. It would be funny if you bought eggshell paint and it could just be anything
Like
on the
blue,
spectrum
like
of like
brown,
yeah. Speckled.
Guys seen the
Speckled, yeah.
green eggs?
green eggs. Did y'all know that you can change the color of the yolk that is produced in a chicken egg by feeding the chicken peppers? They aren't sensitive to capsaicin, which is like what makes peppers spicy, so they can eat a load of really spicy peppers, and it can make their yolk like red or orange.
Does it make the egg spicy?
I don't think so.
Because that's $1 billion market
I
right there.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people are always adding all that. That's what you add pepper sauce. You add like Tabasco to your eggs in the
You
morning.
just had it in your egg already.
I don't add these kind of things.
Yeah, just ketchup, right, Albert?
Yeah,
Just
ketchup,
ketchup.
Just
but only to
ketchup.
the fries. No, I'm not a fan of sauces, especially spicy sauces. No, they kill the taste and the flavor of things.
I wonder how our friends in the southeast are doing with the hurricane.
Yeah, good question. Waking up to some winds.
The southeast,
Of the U.S.
There's
Oh,
a big
you are.
hurricane.
because
Yeah.
they are farther north than us.
Yeah.
The Argus swing is starting to be a lot.
What's that?
What's that, Albert?
Argus swing is starting to be a lot.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
I
is.
don't know
Yeah,
if
yeah. Let's
we
check
should
that.
put another step. Although I know Dwight wants it.
Yes. Keep stepping. I don't like seeing the ship start moving backwards.
I'm starting to see some current too. I'm not feeling it yet, but I'm seeing it.
I remember one day some new nav where like Argus came with one less bumpy thing. Like it has the
One of them got taken off the bumpers.
yeah, like it has the shape and then it has the plastic thing attached
Yeah.
to it, and they were doing this and was way far behind, and they didn't control it and it touched it.
Did it hit something?
I think well, it came with one less
Right.
protection rubber, so
Well, why put bumpers on it if you're not going to use them?
That's what they're there for.
Interesting.
That's how I drive my
Interesting
car.
theory.
I'd rather not use my bumpers.
It's very liberating.
So what? You just go with your car running into things because you want to use your bumpers? You know, for that now you can get arrested and jailed for like very long times of
No, bumper cars. It's totally legal.
onto cars, yeah. But it's expensive.
We actually have a lot of people watching from Florida and the southeast now that you brought that up, Sarah.
Nice,
Is-
yeah. I read it just passed through there and is on its way to the Carolinas now, so maybe they're in the aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, yeah.
So
No, you're
it
fine.
passed Florida already, the hurricane?
I just dropped down a bit. I had gotten off to the left a bunch.
My family is off the coast of Charleston on the islands off there, so they've been shuttering up and going to one of the houses that's the safest to be in during
Oof.
high winds.
That's so scary.
They're pretty used to it, I think, so they have a system down.
Yeah.
Bridge nav, step please. I wouldn't like to be there when there's a hurricane.
When I was a kid, I used to get really
You read my
excited
mind. Thanks.
by hurricanes.
You what?
I'd
Yeah,
get
they're
really
fun.
excited by hurricanes when I was a kid. We would get hurricane days off school, and the power of the storm can be quite impressive sometimes. But there's a limit to that. Like
We do a quick zoom on this guy.
tropical storms can be really impressive, but you have that limit to where it becomes very dangerous.
Get that, Gabby?
Mm-hmm.
But
I
I'm
think
sorry?
I'd be
Quick zoom on that cool.
scared,
Okay.
like, very. So, no, thanks. But where are you from?
I grew up in Florida.
Ah, there you go.
I mean, if you live right on the beach, it's
Yeah.
Video,
or
can you give me
near
a zoom?
trees that are falling down. That's a little dangerous, but generally hurricanes aren't too bad. Inland, once you're
I
inland
don't
a little
know.
ways.
Just crazy winds and
Lose
So,
power.
Mike, I was
Mhm,
spacing
no
out there
power.
just now, thinking about like how much power the laterals have, and it, like, I could swear that it's not enough. That it's not what it used to be.
That's great. Thanks, Gabby.
They're sad at the best of times.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, though.
But like, I haven't been able to push against current in a while with them. And you could before a little. That's good.
It's a cool little sea star over there.
Oh,
Yep.
Coming out.
That was kind of a cool bonsai tree thing.
Yeah. That is interesting shape.
Going back to the wind conversation, like nearby where I live, there's a place that it tends to have high winds like all year long, but high winds like not like hurricanes, just like yeah, I'm gonna say it in kilometers because I don't know. Like
Do you live near Tarifa?
what?
Tarifa?
No. Tarifa is like 4 hours by plane from home.
Oh, okay.
No. I live in next to Girona. It's very close to the border with France on the northern east part of the Spanish Peninsula.
Oh, on the northern part of the Spanish Peninsula. Got it. Okay. In my brain, for some reason, I had you on the southern.
Yeah, no,
That
no,
clears
no,
up a lot.
No. Catalan. So that's the northeast. But the winds there are like 100 or so, 100 kilometers per hour, like
Jeez.
70 miles per hour.
Wow.
But that's not hurricane. And yeah, some days it goes up to like 150 or 200, but it's just like,
that's crazy.
but that's not when it's in a storm, it's just like wind.
Yeah, just the wind. Yeah, where I'm moving to New Zealand, Wellington, it's super windy there too. Similar wind strengths.
It's good for drying the clothes after washing them though.
Just gotta be careful to.
Yeah, you have
As
to
long
you
as
have
they're
to
attached.
Yeah.
to attach them properly.
Oh, I have
Okay,
to
I think
remember
we
to get my
can
laundry
I think
out.
we can step again.
Yeah.
now. Bridge nav step please.
Yeah, Albert, how far have we come on this watch?
Ooh. Let me see. I'd say pretty far. We've covered 426 meters.
Okay, so not too far off. Yeah, we should just keep trucking through this flatter section.
Yeah. One friend of mine who lives in that area that is windy, one day he didn't put the handbrake on his car
Oh no.
and it was windy.
Oh, I
And he
pushed
found
it
it parked
home.
in the. He has like this, like brick made place for plants, that is like just slightly higher than the car height, like the bottom part of the car height, and he found his car on that.
Oh my
It's like-
gosh.
It was a bad day, a bad way to start the day.
Yeah.
I remember at 8 a.m. or so, in a WhatsApp group or something like that, I got a picture. I was like, and he was
Video,
like,
can you give me a zoom?
oh no. Oh, a fish.
Is this our
A
first fish?
One fish.
It
Gabby
is our
found
first
one
fish
of
all
our
night.
snake fish.
Oh, is that what this is?
I think so. That's what I recognize as a snake fish.
Okay, good to know.
But that's not its name.
It's not.
That's
no, it's not.
Albert's.
It's not snake
That's
fish.
my name to this thing.
Okay, go wide.
I wish this database had common names.
Mm-hmm.
Bridge snap step, please.
Pretty cool.
Is that a mushroom coral?
Yeah.
Feature there?
Cool feature where?
It's like, oh, it's like a big long rock or something showing up there.
Oh, yeah. I'll look at
Yeah,
it in
you-
just a
you-
second.
Or something.
You have it in your sonar as well.
Yeah.
Steve says that fish was a holosaurus
That name is too complex for me.
or Eldrovandia.
Yeah, what did
Zoom
you call
video?
that, Albert?
A snake fish.
Snake fish.
I do like yours better.
Snake fish.
It has a snake head. And it's a fish.
Sam, did you say you thought that was a mushroom coral?
Yeah.
Cool.
That is.
Ah.
Do you want to sample it?
No.
Oh.
Video, you can go a little wider.
When Albert was talking about the snake fish, I did almost write snake zoom instead of fish zoom on the event log.
That's a mushroom coral?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the polyps now. When
And
I first saw it from far
Steve-
away, I thought it was an anemone.
Steve says the species is Tahenotus.
Okay, moving on.
Says
Go
it's
wide.
endemic to the Southwest Pacific.
Oh.
It's interesting.
And we are in the Southwest Pacific? Because we are like north now.
Look at that. Look at all that stuff around that rock. It's like
Oh,
it
yeah.
slid
Yeah,
there.
it's interesting.
That's interesting.
What are you looking for?
Just catching up.
Okay.
We're approaching something here.
Bridge nav step, please.
Yeah, pretty neat rock feature here.
Yeah, that's cool. It's different.
Wow, that's cool.
It's pretty neat. Oh, can never get it square. Okay, go. You're all the way wide video?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. That's right, I didn't ask you to change it. Onward. Maybe another one coming up ahead. Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah, looks
there
like
it
it.
is.
Huh.
Bridge snap step, please.
Finally past waypoint 1.
Albert, I wouldn't mind a Doppler reset when you have a chance.
I'm surprised that it's going that bad.
It's going real bad.
But
I
we
think
haven't
on the
lost it.
I think on the cliff we just lost it a ton of times.
No, but we've reset it after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm surprised.
Yeah, I have no idea why it's going that bad, but it's going pretty bad.
What is Doppler?
Yeah.
What is Doppler? Is that...
No, he's just asking what we're saying is going bad.
So this is the Doppler track, and the crosses are the USBL pings.
Do you want me to sit still for a little bit, or you can?
No, I mean...
Yeah, that's way better. Lovely. Video, can you zoom for me?
Look at those swirly, those sand waves are
That's good.
Yeah, it's super cool.
curved. There must be some interesting currents down slope that run down the slope.
This looks like a black coral.
Zoom further.
Oh, cool.
I wonder what it is. Are we in a good spot
Zoom
to take
further.
A potential
snip here?
sample black squirrel?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sample?
I
Yay.
haven't quite seen this morphology yet, so.
Okay, go wide video. I think ideally Mike,
Sample?
I was thinking about just setting down on the rock to keep from getting too muddy.
Put the ports on the rock, for sure.
Okay. I don't like getting muddy.
Can you stop the ship, Albert?
It's finishing the move. It's like 2 meters
Okay,
away for
alright.
the. That's why I didn't bother calling the stop.
Roger.
Sam, do you want to try to snip and slurp this one? If we just get a small branch to save
That's
some
fine. Yeah,
bio
that's
box
fine with me
space?
since we have all the slurps, or most of the slurps still.
Gabby,
just be
Mike, do you
one
think that would
stock,
work?
maybe.
That'll work.
That's fine.
Cool.
That'll work real well.
Real well.
Maybe looks like a Trisopathes,
You want to do it, Gabby?
but not sure.
You can do it if you want.
What is happening here?
Okay.
I wonder if it's like this is like, well, it's just always there.
Don't say. All right, you pan the camera over there.
Steve, I'm so happy you said that. I was just like, it could be Trisopathes.
And he confirmed your
Did he
thought?
confirm
No,
that?
not totally, but he says they think, yeah.
Mm.
And he seems happy that we're sampling it, so.
Video, can you iris a little bit? Yeah. You still got a bit of that anemone on you. Trevor was trying to get it off for ages, like spinning a ton, and he couldn't get it off. It's very sticky.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
funny.
that's kind of sad.
Might actually
That's
use
why we
this
have
thing for
interns, no?
once.
Yeah, sure. Oops. Is it very slow, the feedback of the arm regarding the jaw opening and closing?
No.
Because I always have the feeling that all the pilots tend to open a lot, like, you know what I mean?
So, I have been noticing that, like, it's only sensitive at the very end of the trigger. I don't know whether that's this jaw or this ear or something. It's not that it's slow to feedback, it's that, like, there's a big dead stick on the trigger.
Okay.
If that makes any sense, if that distinction makes any sense.
No, it
This
does
one's
make
like
sense.
stubborn one.
Yeah, these are the ones that are hard to cut and
Yeah.
may float and all that good stuff.
Off. Bit more back here.
Nice. Okay, I haven't flushed yet. I'm just going to look down at the snuffler, slurper thingy. Okay.
7-0.
Okay, I'm going to flush now.
Roger.
Oh, you put the camera back in its right place?
Yeah, we fix it when we break it.
Okay. What number do you want, Sarah?
You could go for number 3.
Okay. Okay, that's 3. You okay with suction up to 11?
11?
Well, you know, all the way up.
Yeah. Can you zoom in a little there, video? Whatever. Or can the camera go down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
I haven't got the long. I didn't want to take a big long piece, so I thought it might
Here, I can
plug
give you
stuff up.
bubble back up here too.
All right, I'm there. Pumps running?
Yeah. All the way. It's at 100.
Get in there?
Sweet. That go?
Yeah.
Good.
Come wide there, video.
There it is. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
No problem.
You guys happy with this area?
Yeah, we can take off.
Okay.
So Sam, you don't think we've seen this type of coral before?
No, they've seen it before. Steve wasn't sure if they've sampled it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Albert, we'll just hold still for just another minute
May
while I
have
catch up.
one sample from another spot, but
We haven't seen it on this cruise though.
Gotcha.
no, I don't think so.
It'll give me a chance to look at what might be a living sponge.
I hope so.
Big one.
Can I get a zoom video? Yeah, live sponge.
I like these ones. They're so pretty.
Yeah, they really are.
This one doesn't have to tap.
I know.
Yeah, where's the
cap.
like lacy thing
cover
or
came
kind
off.
of webbed area?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh no, I think
Oh,
it
no,
is there.
it's
It's just like
very
really hard to
fine.
see.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, that is it.
Huh.
Okay, video, go wide. Thanks for laser.
You're almost there, no?
No. I am not almost there. I got a little ways to go, Albert, but actually, you were going by DVL, right? I was looking at fisheye.
They're both right. You're kind of behind Argus. In the nav, Argus just jumped. There, see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
No, I was looking
DVL.
at the screen. I was